All right, all right, all right. You are now live, William.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. And today I'm going to do a little bit of a training on the newest features that we've found and have been testing inside of listings to leads. We're really excited at the performance that we've been seeing from these new additions, number one. Number two, there are some tools that are added for, like a website and things like that. So you guys actually have your own personal websites now. So that's really nice. But the best part is going to be the performance that we're seeing from these new ads, actually. So let me log into our client's account here so I can show a little bit about performance. Okay, guys, so one of the newest additions that we've been testing out are the listings being ran not as lead generation ads, but running them as traffic ads. And so I know that I already sent over a video on Monday showing a little bit about that update, but I figured I'd dive into it here in live training so that you guys could actually see how that process runs, how it's set up, and why it's working so well. So if we look over here at performance, for example, we have a generic buyer listing ad. And what we would normally be doing is we would be going into the listings tab and we would be clicking to market this listing, right? And when we click market listing, it's going to then automatically pull open and generate the Facebook ad for you. Now, this is a lead generation ad, which is still also amazing. And we have, there's specific markets where the lead generation ads are exactly what you want to run because you can get leads for $1 to $3 cost per lead. But there's also those markets that are a little bit of a higher cost per lead, right? There's a lot of places in California, for example. Ray, you know what I'm talking about. There's plenty of places, Seattle, Portland, like the list goes on and on with all the high cost per lead markets. So what we've been doing is testing out running these listing ads as traffic ads, actually. And so the reason why we thought of it is because our traffic ad that we are running for the home valuation landing page has been performing extremely well for clients all across the United States, right? So for example, right here, we have 1,500 link clicks on this seller ad at 40 cents cost per click, right? So that's absolutely amazing. And to follow that up, we actually have kind of done some tweaking on the home valuation landing pages. And I guess before I dive into this, let me just show you the tweaking that we did on the home valuation landing pages to actually get contact information from these sellers, right? Because one of the downsides of running those home valuation ads to traffic ads is that to a traffic landing page is that you're mainly getting the address on the first submission, and then to the next page, that's when they pull out, right? They don't want to submit their personal information, and that's it. But just the tiniest little shift can make it happen, right? And so what we did is we actually personalized this landing page. It's very, I don't want to say bland, but pretty much all there is right here is what is your Southwest Florida home worth now? And so what we did is instead of putting the name, email, and phone number on the secondary page, we actually just added the email address onto the initial landing page. And our contact ratios are still the exact same as they were with just the address. So we're getting great contact information from people. And a ton of leads are pouring in for this client. So really excited about that. And we'll continue to do testing, but let's jump into running the listing ads as traffic ads now as well. So if we go into the ads tab, let this load for a second. So we go into the ads tab, and real quick, what we can see is that we've got the create listing ad button up here. And so basically, whatever status that your listing is set to determines what type of ad that we can create. And so from that, basically what we want to do is we want to select whatever listing that we're trying to run an ad for. And you want to make sure that you know what the status is, right? Because if that status on that listing is just sold, then you want to make sure that you understand that's a seller ad, okay? Because what it's going to be doing is it's going to be driving people to the seller landing page. And let me tell you, the seller landing page, the seller website, is actually really nice, and the form that it pulls up is a really nice form, and I'll actually jump in and show you that here in a second. I see we've got a question. Oh no, just a just a comment. Yes, the ultimate multitasker, Ray. The ultimate multitasker, eating, driving, and watching a webinar all at the same time. That's beautiful, my friend. Just be careful. Just be careful, right? Okay, anyways. So depending on the status, depends on what type of ad is built, right? So if it's a just listed status, it's going to be a just listed landing page. It's going to be a just listed ad. So let's say that I want to run a seller ad, right? So I'm going to go down here to this bottom listing and click on this sold, and I'm going to go traffic, right? So previously we've been doing lead generation ads, and for seller ads, that gets at around $6 cost per lead, 6 to 10. Again, it all depends on your market, where you're at in the United States. But these traffic ads, we're seeing extremely good performance from. So you click create ad, and it's going to pull open the ad in here. And what we want to do is, obviously you would select your budgets, you would select your time frames, and now we're going to open up the advanced options. So a couple things that we want to tweak in here are, number one, you want to make sure that the targeting is focused on people actually living in this location. Okay, that's one of the most important things. You don't want to have it people recently in, or people living in or recently in. We don't want people that are, driving through the town and don't even live there. We want people that are actual homeowners that live in the area. So make sure you've got that. As far as the detailed targeting options go, believe it or not, we actually leave it wide open. We just want it to go out to the masses, and we're trying to reach the right people. We don't need to actually hone in on that targeting. And we're seeing better performance with leaving it open as well. So leave those detailed targeting options open for seller ads. Now, the placements we want to leave on automatic, right? We're not targeting desktop or anything like that. We want to just go for automatic placements, and we want to go after mobile because that's 90% of people, right? So now here is the last step in getting this ad live. You want to make sure that the link that you're driving to down here at the bottom, there is a listing landing page, okay? And that's just a basic, it's a very bland basic page, again, which it still works, trust me, because we're getting leads at 11 cents cost per click for buyers. Okay, 11 cents cost per click. That's absolutely insane. But we also are, but we want to run the lead gen single property website. Okay, The lead generation single property website specifically has the pop-up that is going to push them to submit their contact information. So you get their phone number, their email. There is Facebook registration on that, so it'll automatically sync from their profile. And there's another form on the next page as well. So for the sellers, that's what you want. You want the lead gen single property website. I actually, not just for sellers. So for both buyers and sellers, I would suggest the lead gen single property website. So you would just publish that ad and there you go. Keep in mind, you can always edit these images just by clicking that button, and you can select any templates that you want here in the platform. Okay, so there's a lot of amazing templates that you can choose from to get those quality rankings up. But that is how you want to do those. Let's jump into, I want to show you what this listing landing page actually looks like, so that you get an understanding of what people are going to actually see. So to see what that listing lead generation website looks like, we're going to click into access all of the tools, and then we're going to go to the single property website, and then we're going to go and view this. Okay. I see a question from Rob. Pardon me if I missed something. I joined late. So you are running ads online. How does that differ from Street Text, HomeSnap, and the dozens of other companies that do this? That is a great question, Rob. To tell you the specific answer, Street Text, great little platform, HomeSnap. There are dozens of other companies that do this. What I can tell you is that Listings to Leads they are a trusted app with Facebook, and from what we've seen, it's some of the highest performing Facebook ads in the industry. And I can tell you that we've looked at tons of other Street Text accounts. And to give you actually a little homework lesson on Street Text, okay? Street Text used to be one of the highest performing in the industry, and that was about a year and a half ago, I'd say. They absolutely crushed it, and what they were running were conversion ads. Okay, and so conversion ads were the way that you wanted to run seller home valuation ads in the past, right? You're hoping for a conversion. That's your lead targeting, basically, is you're trying to get people. You're focusing the ad on finding people that are actually going to submit their information, right? They're going to go to a landing page and submit their information. That's what a conversion ad is. Now, the issue that happened a year and a half ago is that Facebook got in some trouble and realized that Apple took away all of the targeting from the iOS 14 update, right? So in the blink of an eye, all of that targeting to half of every person in America was gone. And therefore, conversion ads no longer work really well like they used to, not in any way, shape, or form. And it was actually really frustrating because we had actually just launched an amazing way to do conversion ads, and we immediately realized that, all of that it's gone, it's over with. So what does that leave us but traffic ads? And I can tell you that from client performance, long-term client performance, I can tell you this platform works 100%. So they've got some of the most amazing tools, and at the end of the day, conversion rates for online ads are about 1%. I guess that depends on where you're running and how you're running and what you're doing. The best thing I can tell you is that consistency in the follow-up is key, 100%. The follow-up is the biggest thing that I can tell you. Our teams that we have that are with us, that actually have people sit down and cold call their leads more than just one time. Those are the people that have 15 pre-approvals at the end of the year from our system. Okay. And those are real numbers, by the way. That's one of our long-term clients. He has a team And the last time I spoke to him, he had 15 pre-approved deals from a $500 ad budget from Facebook. So yes, it really does work. Growing your presence to your website traffic and staying consistent with phone calls is what's the most important. Jim, hope you don't mind that I'm just in your account here, but I'm excited about the traffic ads, and I was showing off a little bit about how we set those up. So here is the listing landing page for the seller lead generation, right? And so for you guys to be able to see what it looks like, let's kind of refresh the page here. Looks like it might not be popping up for me. There we go. So we've got the get market analysis right here. And so basically you would put in your address and click get market analysis. You can also use your email instead if you want. And it's going to move to the next page, which is where you're going to hopefully get even more contact information. So you can see the power in this form and the pop-up to be able to actually collect that contact information from those people. So we've got the property address here. We've got the email, name, and phone number fields. So you can also use your Facebook information instead if you want, but this is a great lead generation website with a great pop-up. It's got photos. It's got all of these resources with the PDF guides. And then we've got the same exact thing for the buyer side. And so the next section that I wanted to show is actually inside of the listings tab. So you guys might not know this, but recently they have been also updating a lot of the tools that are inside here. So we've got now a agent listing website. And so here is a beautiful website that every single one of you are given automatically that is going to present your current listings and pending listings, etc. So it's going to show all of your listings. It's got sections for the home valuations, down payment assistance, new construction, buyer and seller guides, recent social media posts. It's got your home valuation landing page and a nice form. Okay, so everybody's got their own nice little website now, and it's also tied to the social posting tool as well. All of your social organics are there. So it's a really nice little tool, and also you can personalize it. So you can come in here and turn on and off the different sections if you want. You can add different images or videos. You can download PNGs and JPEGs or PDF guides. And so there's a lot of different cool sections in here that you can add. Now, we've also got options to edit all of the listings, the emails that are sent out with all of your listings. You can also copy that code. And just as we showed in some of our previous videos a long time ago, you can copy that code and you can actually paste that code inside of our HTML builder in our platform. So then we also have a market report. so you can create your own market reports. We've got open house settings. One other option is that you can actually automate your Facebook and Instagram ads as well. So for example, if you want to, you can actually flip this switch on and Listings to Leads will just automate running ads for you in the system. One other thing that you can do is you can actually add in your own personal domain. So for example, if you're like us and you have a bunch of random domains that you've purchased, you can add those in to the system. So that is one of the main things that I wanted to share with you guys. Now, the last thing that I'll share is that the PDF guides, not only have they updated a lot of different features for them, and inside of this system, they've added a ton of options for the PDF guides. So now there's the ability to send a campaign. You can download these PDF guides just like you could before. You can download an actual postcard. So this is a 4.5 by 5.75. It says here that it's optimized for Prospects Plus. So obviously you could resize those for Mailbox Power if that's the platform that you're using. You can also download a QR code specifically for this PDF guide. But my new favorite, which is going to tie in with those landing page ads, is that they've now created a PDF guide landing page, right? And so what I just talked with Scott about at Listings to Leads is they're going to actually add another tab, just like they have in the ads tab. We are going to be able to add in the PDF guides, the PDF guide landing pages. We're going to be able to actually click right here, just like we do for the listing ad where we can select traffic ads. We're going to be able to select create PDF guide ads, and we're going to be able to select traffic ads as well. So we can now, very soon, hopefully, when Scott's dev team finishes that, which they are pretty quick. I'm actually amazed. But once they get that done, we'll be able to run traffic ads to those PDF guides. In my opinion, that's going to be some amazing content for us. And I'm going to be really excited when we're able to do some testing for that. But guys, just so you can see, we've got, there's 55 link clicks at 26 cents right there. We've got a lot of great lead data coming into the system. And that is what I got for you today. Who's got some questions for me? I see we've got a lot of comments going on. Anybody have any questions? All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today. I am really excited about this side of things. I think that the ability to run the traffic ads much more seamless is going to be fantastic. Not only that, but we also are there is also the newest edition of the Google pay-per-click ads that Listings to Leads has added as well. So if anybody is interested in testing that beta out, feel free to reach out to us and we can get that added to your account. It's a $30 edition from Listings to Leads. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any other questions, and thank you for joining us today.